and Fran YouTube channel. Now, we haven't made a video for quite some time now, especially a Disney video. So this is absolutely perfect time for us to do so because we've just booked our 2027 trip. So we first attended Disney World Florida in January of 2026, just gone, and it was our first time in not in Disney as a whole, but in Disney World Florida, that whole shebang anyway. So we wanted to make a little video, and this video will be, Francis,
things we would tell ourselves if we were going to Disney World for the first time again.
Indeed. So we've written down a couple of points that we're going to talk about right now. Things that might help you, things that might not help you. You might already be a seasoned pro, so you won't need these tips. But we kind of thought we would have loved a bit of advice on some things before we went. So we wanted to make just a quick video just to kind of jot some notes down and some little pointers. And we'll talk about what those are in just a second.
Yeah, and just some little thoughts and reminders for ourselves that to be able to get the full experience when you go to Disney World, because, you know, you've paid a lot of money to go and you should take advantage of every little tiny possible thing that you can. Tip number 1, spend some time getting to know the mobile app before you head over there. It's a really, really useful tool and it has lots and lots of information on there, but it does drain some of your battery quite quickly, so make sure you either take a power bank or a phone charger. Extra little tip for you there. On the app, it actually stores a lot of your hotel information. Highly recommend finding that out, and when you actually it can have your room reservation on there, that like once you get in and get checked in, all that information is on there as well. Look into PhotoPass, because when we went, we weren't entirely sure whether we had it or not, so we spent the first couple of days we'd have notifications come up so that your photos were ready, and we were like super surprised, and we were like, how does this work? And it obviously, when it takes photos of you on the ride, it then by some sort of Disney magic connects to your device app. We had magic bands. Oh no, we didn't even have magic bands the first day.
Not the first day, but I think it kind of works off facial recognition because you have to take photos for some things. I'm guessing anyway. So yeah, it kind of works off that, and we had to scan our phones, so it's kind of. I'm not sure how it actually works properly. But then sometimes,
like on Slinky Dog Dash, we didn't have to.
No, true. It's very clever.
It's very clever, but we had just photos appear, and then we were like, oh, we do have the photo pass. So double check that you've got that, and definitely take advantage, because like I said, on some rides you have to like scan your ticket or scan your magic band so you can sort of download those pictures.
What I would say about that though is defo check if you have got the photo pass, because I don't think it automatically comes when you buy a kind of Disney tickets or anything. I think in most UK packages they do normally come with photo passes anyway, especially if you book through Disney. So just double check that. And one thing about the mobile app is when you're ordering food, I think is a great kind of way to, one, reduce queuing times for food, because when we went in January, so it was quite cool, so it wasn't too bad standing in long queues at times. But I'm sure when you go in the middle of peak summer, you do not want to be stood in a massive queue waiting for some food, because you might keel over before you can get there. So
yeah, take a huge advantage of the mobile order, because we'd be stood in a queue line, and we're like, oh, we're getting a bit peckish now.
Yeah,
I'll order ahead for a certain time. You arrive at your time slot. They'll tell you through the app when it's ready. You go up with your number, and it's all sorted. Yeah. And especially travelling with this one who has a nut allergy, great with allergies as well. And everything comes with little purple allergy flags on. Yeah. And they'll just double check and talk through everything when you go and get your food. Yeah.
You can actually order like allergy specific types of that food. Like when we had the chicken tenders, for example, they were a little bit different. So I'm sure the actual Disney chicken tenders that everybody loves are better than the ones that I had, but I did have the allergy ones. So yeah, you can actually, when you're ordering food, you can put your allergy on there, and it kind of takes away everything that you can't eat. Sorry, and then obviously leaves the stuff that you can eat. So that's also a brilliant kind of thing that Disney do. And little side note on that, they are fantastic with allergies. I didn't have an issue with anywhere that we ate, did we? So
even when we went up to people in person and asked, because not every place that that you can order from on the app like has nut friendly options through the app, but if you sort of go up to the cashier,
they'll always try and accommodate, won't they? Yeah,
exactly, really well. And leading on food wise is get to know and understand how to make reservations. I had one instance where I tried to make a reservation and it didn't go through, and still to this day not entirely sure what happened, but make sure you can complete the process, get comfortable with how that all works. And I think for the next time we go, we will definitely probably make some reservations before we've even
100%, 100%
taken off on the plane.
Yeah.
Especially because we're going with friends next time as well, so there's more of us, and we want to make sure we eat at the places that we want to go to.
Moving on to tip number 2 now. Now, this is a very, very good one. There are lots and lots and lots of Disney cast members who work in and around the Disney parks and also the Disney resorts as well. Utilise them as much as you possibly can. When we first arrived, we had a great conversation with the lady who was on the desk, and she was giving us all these sort of tips and tricks of what to do, where to go. You know, all the little things that you wouldn't kind of think of, they had an answer to. And everyone is so friendly. It's it's like kind of, you go into any sort of place, they could have the worst day ever, and they're smiling at you and welcoming you in and just being friendly as you'd expect anyway for being Disney cast members. So I would definitely say utilise them as best as possible. We also had on one of our days where me and Fran did a pin trading challenge. They just get involved with you as well. Like they're proper excited for you enjoying your trip, and I obviously went and recorded myself and asked them about have they got any pins that they could trade, and then I ended up having a Lilo and Stitch quiz, which was horrific. I did so bad. I don't think I got any of the questions right, so that was really embarrassing, but he gave it me anyway because he was a lovely gentleman. So yeah, I would definitely say don't be afraid to approach them. They're always happy to help and try and get the best for you. And we didn't have a bad word to say about any of them, did we? So,
and like obviously understand that it is their job, but I feel like especially in those first couple of days, I wish that personally I'd just gone up and like they are fountains of knowledge. So I wish I'd just gone up to them and be like, can you just help me out with this thing? And then there was a day that, because at our resort you can do laundry there, and it wasn't working for me, and so I spent ages there trying to figure out for myself, being very British, not wanting to make a fuss. And then all I did was I went to the front desk, and they were like, not a problem, we'll sort it out. And I could have saved so much time if I'd have just not been shy and just done that from the second. You're there, you want to make every single moment count, go up to the lovely people and ask them your question.
Also, if you're having a bad day, don't be horrible to them. They're doing their job and they're having a lovely time trying to do it. So
you should
be nice always.
You should be having a bad day at Disney World.
You shouldn't, but some people do.
Yeah.
Some people do.
Tip number 3. If you're staying on property, take advantage of that 30-minute early admission to the parks. There were definitely some days that we definitely did, and it was like
great,
amazing.
Guardians in like 25 minutes. It was amazing.
Yeah. What else did we get on?
Terra walk on pretty much, wasn't it?
Walked on. Did we do Slinky Dog Dash one day? Oh no,
No,
the
we did
same
Tara-
day.
we did
But
Tara
even
and
still,
Tara,
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
we got off.
Yeah.
Tara Tara went straight there, and I think
Yeah.
we got it on like in 30 minutes.
Yeah,
something
it was
like
really
that.
Good. It was really good.
We wish now, after coming back, that we'd done that more.
I don't think we realised, did we, that we actually had that. Once again, this is a perfect example for this video. If you booked to stay on a Disney resort, you will get early entry for half an hour. We did not realise that until...
I think because we were staying at a budget resort, weren't we? So we just assumed, I guess, because in the UK you have to pay extra for everything if you stay in budget, but that wasn't the case. You have the buses that go straight there, and you have the early admission from any Disney resort, budget to luxury. And so take advantage of those first 30 minutes, because you can get 100%. A lot. You can get a lot done if you make the most of it.
Yeah, everybody knows the queues for the likes of Guardians and everything. Everyone's stood there waiting to be let in, and you're walking past them when you've got early admission. So that is probably one of the biggest tips, I think, is to try and get a ride in as early as possible during the day. It's just good to tick one off straight away, and it starts your day right, doesn't it? Like a good bowl of Weetabix or something. I don't know.
You don't like Weetabix?
I don't like Weetabix now, but that's a good bowl of yoghurt and strawberries.
I didn't think we'd get you on Tower of Terror at
first thing in the morning.
9 a.m. But
I'm a change man.
You absolutely smashed it.
I did, thank you. Tip number 4 is a big one. Rest. Now, I know you've come to Disney for a holiday of a lifetime, and sometimes people will only be able to do this holiday once in a lifetime. But it is so important to take a bit of time for yourself, just to have a quick rest and a quick recharge, because you'll get a week in, you'll even get 5 or 6 days in, and you'll start to flag, and you'll start to think, oh my God, I'm absolutely exhausted. And having a day, you don't even need to just sit around and do nothing, because that is a day wasted in my opinion. But just doing a Disney Springs day and a nice stroll around Disney Springs, staying by the pool for the morning, and then going somewhere in the afternoon, doing something along the lines of that. Don't feel like you need to do all of the parks in 4 days, and you need to meet every character, you need to do every ride, you need to do it in every place in those 4 days. You're there for 2 weeks. That is a long time. More time for a holiday than you'd have if you were just going to Spain for a period. So you've got a lot of time there, and try to use it as wisely as you possibly can. But I do feel having a rest, we had a rest day, didn't we? But one thing I would say about a rest day is don't utilise it as I'm just going to sit around all day and do nothing, because the day after, you will know about it. You'll know about it going back into the park and trying to do a full day in a park. You won't be able to do it. So definitely rest, but make it a skilled rest is what I'd say. Yeah,
don't feel bad about taking a rest at Disney, because it's like, it doesn't have to be all about the rides and everything. Just, you are in the Disney bubble, you're in the Disney magic. Anything that you do there, it's a whole experience. It's not just about the rides, even though they are amazing. I think that our first week we really went out flat out, sort of every day. We were out all day. But then by the time we got to our second week, like, some of my favourite days from our second week was where we had a slow morning in one of the parks, and then we would come back to the hotel for a few hours, and then either go to another park or go out for dinner, and then go back into a park for the evening show. The one that always brings to mind, if you've watched the vlogs, is that in our second week we went, I think it was our last Animal Kingdom day. I think we looked tired that morning. We were struggling a little bit, but then by the second half of that video, we looked so much more refreshed, because we'd gone back, had a freshen up, had a good lunch, and then that turned out to be one of my favourite afternoons of the whole trip, because we went to Magic Kingdom, and then we did a monorail trip and had a little mooch around some of the other resorts, because that's another thing that I didn't know prior to going to Disney World, is that you can go and have a look around any of the resorts if you can get to it. You can make dinner reservations at any of the restaurants in any of the resorts. Look into that. Make that one of your rest days.
Yeah. Have
a nice lie-in. Go for lunch at the Grand Floridian or at the Polynesian or something.
If you can get in, obviously.
If you can get in. Because you're going to make that reservation months before you've even taken off. See?
Yeah.
All the things that we would do again.
Sorry to interrupt, but if you are liking this video and this style of video that me and Francis are trying for the first time here, please do drop a like and subscribe and put those ding-dong notification bells on.
Ding-dong!
And you will never ever miss a Disney kind of upload that me and Fran will do. Obviously, we just said that we have got another trip booked in January, so the vlogs will be back for those. And if you haven't watched this year's vlogs, please do go and do that. Should we just get back to the vid?
Let's do it.
All right, fine.
Tip number 5 is drink your water. We are obviously children of the 21st century, so we have to constantly be walking around with our emotional support water bottles. That's exactly what we did. We took our own refillable water bottles, nice and insulated, so our water would stay nice and cool all day. At the resort food court, you can fill it up with ice and get free water there. You can, when you're in the parks, there are
lots of fountains,
lots of water fountains, and then even when you go up and order food, you could ask for a cup of iced water, and then tip that into there. Personally, for me, hydration is a big thing. I get headaches really easily. I had to make sure I kept hydrated. Took my electrolytes as well, the little tablets or the sachets. Popped one of those in, and it was really, really helpful.
Don't be a fool and think that you don't need water because you're drinking other things around the park. If you're going in the peak of summer, please do drink water, because it is probably one of the most important things for you. Not just for your health, but also for feeling awake during the day. You won't feel as tired as much if you're drinking lots and lots of fluid. So, yeah, defo get your water in, because you'll need it. I mean, we went in January and it was, 22, 23 degrees Celsius, that is. And we drank loads and loads of water, didn't we? So
you took quite a big bottle, but I purposely for the trip I only bought a sort of a small 330 milliliter bottle, and that was perfect because it fitted in almost every sort of small pouch bag that I had. I think maybe next time we go, I might even buy a little carabiner so I can just clip it to my bag. And because even though I was getting through it quite a lot, because it was so easy to access water everywhere, it wasn't a stress to get it filled up. So although there are lots and lots of gorgeous beverages to have at Disney World, and I will definitely be partaking in a few more the next time we go, I will definitely be taking my emotional support water bottle again the second time.
Tip number 6, and this is probably one of the most important ones for me, and I'm sure for a lot of other people as well, is just be yourself while you're out in Disney. If you want to act like a big old kid, then please do that, because everybody there is there for the same exact reason that you are, and thousands and thousands and thousands of other people are. We've all grew up with it, we all are still growing up with it, and we all love it exactly the same way. So don't feel like you're ever acting silly or messing around or making a fool of yourself, because who cares really? Like everyone there is loving the same thing and enjoying the same things that you're enjoying at that time. So why not just be yourself and really enjoy the moment? I mean, we started this vlog, like the first vlog was the Disney vlogs that we did, and I've always been comfortable in front of camera, but Fran has never really been in front of camera. So we were glad that we got to go to a place where we could just be ourselves, be laughing and joking, doing silly things, and nobody is judging you. So,
because then even when we did that challenge of where we separated and see who could get off on and off a ride the quickest, I took the camera from you straight away, and I had no qualms or fears about walking around the park by myself with the camera.
Yeah.
Would that be the same anywhere else? I'm not sure. I think I'm definitely getting a lot more comfortable with it now as we sort of do more vlogs. Even just sort of vlogs that don't necessarily go anywhere. We just have now sort of started videoing a lot just for the memes, haven't we? Just for us. And a lot more comfortable. And yeah, just enjoy it. You. Tip number 7 and the final tip. Explore the parks. Don't just go there for the rides. Don't just get there, go in all the queues for the rides. Look around, explore. Like we've said before, Disney as a whole is a whole experience. The individual music in each parks, every little nook and cranny, something is going on. Yeah. Like, you've probably heard of the hidden Mickeys. Can you go around and spot those? There's so many things, like in our second week when we started to sort of slow down and take it at the pace that we would go on like any normal holiday. Those became some of my most favourite days because we, walked all the way to the back corner of Magic Kingdom and found
the tent by the Dumbo ride.
The tent by the Dumbo ride. That's this massive store. Yes, it mostly had children's entertainment
and a Baymax magnet that I wasn't allowed to buy.
Yeah, lots of stuff like that. If we hadn't have just been walking around, we would never have found that. Similarly with the Moana Way of Water exhibition in Epcot. We knew it was there, but I don't know that we would have necessarily gone and sought it out if we hadn't have just been having a wander around and happened to find it and go in there.
Also, one thing about exploring is if you're lucky enough to be there in a certain time where there is some sort of festival on or an actual event that's happening, to find out about it all and enjoy all of that. So we were there at the Festival of Arts, weren't we? Mm-hmm. And in Epcot there was lots of people drawing on the floors and just walking around there in chalk, and it was absolutely amazing. And then all of these stalls had loads of artwork that people had made that they were selling.
Really talented people.
It was amazing to see. So if you don't necessarily know what's going on in the time that you're there, try and figure it out and just enjoy what's on, because you might see something that not a lot of people will see during that year. So I'd definitely say explore everything that you can. But you'll find if you do ever get the chance to go again, you will find something new the next time you go, because we know straight away, we went for 2 weeks. We've got a lot more to kind of cover, haven't we? So, I'm looking forward to get back in and doing that as well. That's it then, gang. That is the final tip. I really hope you've enjoyed today's video here on the Harry and Fran channel.
We hope
you've enjoyed this video on the Harry and Fran channel. Please do leave a like and drop a subscribe as well. And don't forget to put those ding-dong notification bells on.
Ding-dong.
Because we're bringing lots more Disney content as the year goes on. And also a countdown to our next trip, which is happening in January.
And please leave a comment with any of your first-timer tips and tricks as well.
Yeah.
Because, I feel like there's going to be so many moments the next time that we go, like Harry said, that we've not experienced before. So give us all the information.
Yeah, and if you are in the comments there, let us know what you want to see on this channel as well, because we've got ideas, but we would like to know if the small audience that we've got at the moment would like to see them. So thank you very much for watching once again, and we'll catch you all in the next video. Bye-bye.
Bye.